What up? As you can see from the thumbnail, I did my own, well, attempted to do my own stitch braids. Now, like I said, this is the first attempt. Like I'm saying, this was the first attempt, not the last, because I didn't do that bad, you know? And I love that for me, because it's already expensive. And I feel like as long as I got hands to do stuff, I'm gonna try to achieve all things. And I did rather good. Just got in a little bun. But I'm about to show you the process, because I done tried the knotless, I tried the twist, and the twist kind of took my edges out, which is why I had to come up with another protective style. So that's why I want the stitch braids, because I usually get stitch braids done like when I'm in between like doing stuff to my natural hair. So just watch and just watch what happens, because it was a process, but I didn't, first time, not bad. Okay, had to do little swoopies, you know, swoopity doopities. But yes, just go ahead and watch. Okay, it's gonna go all in the voiceover at this point. Okay, all right, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I make sure I tell you that. Make sure you follow my Instagram and my YouTube gonna be at the end, TikTok, everything. Just follow me on all platforms, okay? Everything's in the description box. You know, anything you need, it's in the bottom, okay? Listen, Michigan is so hot. I'm sweating so hot. I did a lot though. I was doing a lot today. I ain't even gonna lie. But I'm about to dye my hair. Well, no, I'm already dyeing. I'm dyeing my hair back to my natural color, because I'm about to do some stitch braids on myself. So let's get into it. So first things first, what up? You know? So I had to get the color out of my hair, because when I dyed my hair red, it damaged my hair, basically. So I'm going through that, which is why I need to find somebody to blow out my hair, do a silk press and all that. I need to find a natural hair person, because yeah, the color messed up my hair and I already know I need to cut it. I be cutting my ends, I cut my own ends, but I need somebody to regularly do it, you know? I need to have somebody for my hair, or I just need to do better anyway. But first step, I just need to get back to my natural color. It just felt right. Okay. So I did that. I chose this hair. I'm not gonna get it no more, because it was tangling so much, and you're gonna see during the process. And I also got the braiding rings that you put around your pinky. I believe, yeah, I think it's your pinky. Whatever finger I guess you feel comfortable putting it around, you could do that. But I seen them in a couple videos when I looked up doing stitch braids on yourself, or doing stitch braids in general. Because if you're gonna look at somebody do it, why not look at somebody that's a pro? You know? So that's what I was doing. Most of the videos I watched, it was people that was already, you know, they already knew how to do it. And I know how to braid. I just never did it with doing like the stitching. So I like to try anything else on my hair. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And I was going to do 6 braids. And look at that. First braid, not that bad. Not that bad. You know, I kept forgetting a little bit. So I kept, you know, when I put the glasses on, you know, I need to see. Okay. You know, I need to see. So I had to look at a couple videos again, and I had to figure it out. Okay. I was going to figure it out. Either way, I'm going to keep doing them. I'm going to do another style the next time I do them. I'm going to keep doing it until I master it, because like I said, I know how to do a basic cornrow, but the stitching, it take a little time, but I'm a fast learner. So with how good these look for a first time, I'm like, you know what? I could do it. The more I do it, I know I'm going to get better, you know? That's why I love cooking. That's why the food looks how it looks, you know? I create magical things, you know? Like I said, as long as I got hands to do it, I'm gonna try, okay? And I used to do hair. Like I used to do my own hair anyway when I used to like have sew-ins. Then the sew-in days, I definitely used to do my own hair. So I'm always interested and up for a challenge, basically. So that's what's going on. And it wasn't bad, you know. I got to get my parts straight, you know. Work on straightening the parts. I need to get another mirror, like another like a hair salon mirror. I need to get another one of them, because using the phone, I wouldn't recommend it, because I did part it, you know. As you can see, I did part it Because it's easier, from what I've seen from tutorials, it's going to be easier for you to go ahead and pre-part your hair, okay? I just did this in mind with basically how my hairstylists do my hair. I just did that in mind and then combined that with the tutorials I was watching. I couldn't even say the word. Tutorials. I combined that with that, and then, this is what happened. I got to work on getting my parts straight because I want a crisp part. My parts are always crisp whenever I get my hair done, because this is usually my favorite style when I get my hair braided anyway. But I'm gonna master this, just know, because I'm not gonna stop trying, because it's cheaper. Anything that can save money too, I'm for that. I don't get me wrong though, this was hurting the hands. You're gonna see a few times where I just stop braiding because my hands was getting tired. Doing all this and holding your hands up, the longer the hair, and basically the more braids is needed for the hair, the more your hand's gonna hurt. Because that's how I was when I did the knotless on myself. My hands was hurting. Like, just holding them up like this, that is hurting. Especially if you gotta do it for a long period of time. No, I wouldn't recommend it. Kudos, like I always say when I do a hairstyle, kudos to all of the hairstylists out there that do their own hair. And doing the thug thizzle out there. I respect y'all. Everybody got something that they are magnificent at. That's their thing. And that's y'all thing, and I respect that. Okay? Not something I would do regularly, but I do, I'm trying to get more into doing my own hair, but I'm still gonna pay for it when I don't feel like doing it. Because ain't nothing wrong with that. That's why people get paid for this. It's a service out there. Everybody get paid for something. Now that middle braid, that one was my favorite, I think, because I could see the stitching a little bit. I got to get better with the stitching. And as far as the braiding rings go, even in the hair store, they always recommend, I think you're going to like it better than using your finger. As you can see, I kept taking it off and putting it back on because it does help the parting process, but I could only use it. I couldn't even use it on both fingers. It was annoying. Like I couldn't get with it. So I was able to use it on my right. That one right there, the left hand. I was able to use it on the left hand. I was only able to use it on one hand at a time when I did use it. Like, because my hands were slippery, was slipping. Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to keep doing this so I can get down with the technique. Because, of course, the more you continue to do things, the better you're going to get at it. And that goes for all things. You do it good, do it well. Okay? You got to keep practice make perfect. And one thing I'm going to do is try to perfect something. And like I said, look at that. It wasn't bad. It didn't look bad. It wasn't bad, man. It's only it's a few things I got to get down pat. But you know what? I'm going to get it. You got to believe. And I believe, I do, So all in all, this took about 2.5 hours. I knew this was last minute, first of all, because I was doing stuff that day too. So by the time I was able to actually sit down, it was hot. You know what I'm saying? By the next day, I sweat right in my head, which is another reason I was like, let me go ahead and slap some braids in my head. But it was so hot. Like, it's been randomly like 90 degrees, over 90, high 90s in Michigan. And it just, it was so hot. My hair sweated and I sweat directly in my head. So by the next day, like, my edges were sweated out. I wasn't even really able to really do nothing with it. It was sweated out. I was able to do what I could, and I did what I could. That's all I could do. It was hot, and I sweat. I'm a naturally hot person. Like, I'm one of those people that have to have the fan on. I got 3 fans in my room. In the wintertime, I turn one of them. And I ain't gonna say I turned it down just because I got a boyfriend. I have to respect that. So he respect having all 3 fans on. He used to it now. So I'll give him a little extra cover, kind of put up a little barrier a little bit so the fan don't get on too much type stuff. Cause we got a king size bed, so I can make sure the fan don't touch him, but it gotta touch me. All 3 of them gotta touch me. It don't matter. All 365 days, I need the fan. I need it. I always have. My mama will tell you. I used to always have I had the fan on every day. Like the noise and the air. I need both. I need both. You know? It's crazy. See? Okay. So my edges are my weak spots. As you can see, as you can kind of tell, the braids are different. That's another area I got to work on too, is perfecting that area. But when you got weak edges, I don't want to pull too much. Okay, and that was the issue. So that's why the next time I'm gonna do another style where I don't have to braid that like straight back. I'm gonna do it where I gotta braid. I'm gonna think of another style and I'm gonna freestyle it and do it that way, where I can just braid down and just braid over the edges instead of braiding straight back on the edges like that, you know. So yeah, I keep my hair oiled and just trying to make sure the edges grow back and being careful. But protective styles are my best friend right now. But you know, I didn't do bad. I did not do bad, you know. That girl gonna be an expert real soon, you know. I can't wait to do the next style. But yeah. Now, once again, I'm no expert. So the baby hairs, I knew I had to dip my hair. I had to get some boiling hot water, and I knew I had to do the hair dip. I knew that. Like I said, I kept in mind the routine of what my hairstylist would do, you know. So I dipped the hair, and then you gotta do the baby hairs. Now, I'm not no baby hair expert. Okay, I'm really not. I didn't do bad with them. You know, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with them because, like I said, my edges are scarce. Okay, we working on them. But the look that I do have that's up there, I'ma swoop it. I'ma try to swoop. I'm trying to get it down. I'ma get my swoopties down pat. Okay, you see them? They swooped in. I'm doing them. The swoop. You swooping. I'm swooping. Woo. You gotta laugh at yourself, you know? And I laugh at myself all the time. Now, yeah, like I said, I just gotta get the swoopties down pat. Like, it's just really swoop. That's why I keep saying it, because that's really what the movement looks like to me. Swoop. Like you swoop. You see? So yeah, this was like I said, 2.5 to 3 hours. But, you know, it might not be that long for everybody else, you know. You know, when you really gotta study some stuff, I really get into it when I'm trying to learn how to do something. So then I make sure you put the foam on, you know, this the same process I seen all other tutorial videos. This ain't no tutorial video, okay? I'm just showing you how my process was. But I just did the normal. I looked on TikTok for video. I looked on YouTube. Between YouTube and TikTok, I just looked up stitch braids on myself, or just doing them, period. I like to really get into it. You know, I got to really do my research when I'm learning how to do something. Food too, everything. And this was the finished product. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm going to keep doing styles, and I'm going to keep putting them on here and recording it for y'all, you know. I'm going to have an Instagram and a YouTube at the end. Like, comment, share, subscribe.